Hey, Stoney here with another live cast of Mechabellum. Alright. I have been practicing very hard on the Sabertooth raid comp, so I'm gonna keep going at this. I think people are starting to figure out how good this comp is. But I really enjoyed it, especially like the battle tank comp is really nice. Alright, so we're gonna have arc lights sort of spread around like this. Can have the sabers a little closer, I think. And the center arc light is a little exposed, so generally I want to keep them a little closer. We are into sledgies and hounds, depending on what my opponent does. Typically, what I like to do is instead of getting crawlers, we'll just get void eyes. My opponent could get marksman. That would essentially counter this a little bit, but it's a little safer for round one just to see what my opponent does. My chaff clear is decent, and if my opponent goes for something like the fangs or crawlers, it shouldn't be a big problem. But if it goes with marksman, you can pick up the void eyes a little bit sooner. Alright, so it's going to be crawlers. And we're also going to have sort of a cross map position. Okay, Void Eye doing a great job. And here comes the crawlers, and that's where the arc lights start to work. The problem with having just regular sledgies running into a Sabertooth is that they just don't have enough DPS to bring it down in round one. So it's very strong. Like if you in this situation, I could get all the things with pretty much all my units staying intact here. I don't really worry about them killing my Sabertooth. Alright, this is actually really good for me. Okay. Round 2. Heavy armor is not bad, especially on a saber. So we're going to go with that. My opponent is Sabertooth Specialist. I can go with the Wraith right away. He might cheese. He might go with the Phoenix this turn. Let's see here. I think to be safe, we can start with Fangs. In case my opponent does go with the Phoenixes. And then the next turn, we'll pop down the Wraith. And that should put us in a pretty decent position. If you go Phoenixes, of course, you can't win this round. That's just the way it is. Yeah, here's the Phoenixes. But that does set up for a very nice play in the later rounds. Okay, this is good. Yeah, guess the Phoenixes. He did level the tower, so that's 100 supply he's not getting back. Let's see if we can kill as many things on the ground as we possibly can. Oh, we are going to get that tower though, which means the tanks are in danger. And we still have 2 arc lights left over, so that's not bad. So you lose the round, but you only lose to these 2 Phoenixes. And then next turn you're going to get Wraith. So the problem with Phoenixes, unless they get charge shot, is that they actually don't do enough damage. I mean, a level 2 is a little bit scary. Alright, the Sabertooth is coming down. We do have Missile Strike. Kind of nice. Amcord is really nice. On a big Wraith, that's really terrifying. Phoenix did level. Let's see if he is smart. I mean, it is a pretty experienced player, so I probably expect him to get... let's see, we can put it right here. Maybe we can get the crawlers. Alright, we're gonna get the Wraith right here. We can go secondary armament. And then another squad of Fangs. Okay. Phoenixes did get +1. Yeah, he's pretty smart. So did get +1. Next turn, we're going to take range. We're going to have even more units. Range on the Wraith. And just a bunch more crawlers. Yep, pretty good. But the good thing is I did get to damage the Phoenix a little bit, but I don't think this Wraith is going to survive long enough though. Which is a little shame. It's alright. This is why we gotta kind of build this up a little bit. Still trying to figure out the timing of this Wraith tank situation. Because I was thinking of getting range on that one, that I might have saved this a little bit, but for now I think this is fine. We are gonna get range now though. Steel balls. Generally good. Take range. Take crawlers. More steel balls. And we can do a cheeky missile on the side just to get rid of some chaff. Okay, we're gonna get that chaff cluster right here. The Phoenix did get ranged. He sold his big saber. Very smart. Also have crawlers here at the corner. Not too worried about crawlers. I can just put arc lights here. There will be some delay, but these are steel balls, so having late steel balls doesn't change the equation too much. Triple storm crawlers, that is a little bit scary, but you are running into kind of a saber carry. So in a way that it just is fine, I think. Alright, here comes the ranged Wraith. And they do well and trade well into the Phoenixes. Okay, the one in the middle needs to get in there. Okay, didn't quite get in there, but the other one will finish the job, I hope. Yep. Alright, so we're stabilizing here. That's good. Okay. The Stormcaller is actually doing a lot of work. Debating whether I should just go ahead and grab the anti-missile device. Laser sight in the Phoenix, not the Phoenix, the Wraith is good. And having another Wraith down here is also good. Alright, we're going to take this tech here. We're going to level. And we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more here. He's gonna add a crawler or something here. We're gonna take speed. Yeah, here's the crawler. He's also going for the wraith. I think in this case I can just get double marksman with anti-air and I will take care of the wraith very quickly. Alright, my chap clear is decent. He does have the higher level wraith, which is a problem. Okay, I may lose my AA, which means he's gonna get a lot of value out of these two wraith. We'll see. It's solvable next turn by just having blue marksman. This turn is a little bit rough. Still gets the tower. It's not too bad. And gets one of the wraith. Okay, that's actually really good. Nice. Alright. So things are scaling. Triple marksman. Thank you, Bear-like. Okay, we have the drop. I think we want to do like right here so we can get the phoenixes. Maybe get the hounds. He might shield. I'm gonna put another saber. Maybe we want it at level 2. Right here. And then we want some blue crawlers just to defend. In this case, I do just want to get rid of these hounds. They're kind of annoying. Alright, gets the Phantom Rays. Start selling off the Stormcallers because I took AM. So that's really good for me. Alright, let's see how well the AA marksmen do. I do expect some pretty good performance out of these guys. Alright, one is already locking on. The other one is getting to the Phantom Rays. Okay, getting through the Phantom Rays. Okay. Getting that wraith. Okay, kill all the wraith. The end phoenixes is a problem. But I feel like that's something we can solve. Okay, good round for my opponent. Kind of juggling this really nicely. Nuke is a big tempo move because you put it right here and then everything just kind of dies. And since he has air units, there's really not much he can do. We only had a few more marksmen because we have Phantom Rays in play. Wouldn't mind getting you as well. Wouldn't mind getting heal. Actually, I don't need to level the I think level in steel ball might be better. And then we take this. Alright, both are nuking. We're gonna need another wraith right here to help with the defense. I should have probably loaned on that turn. This is actually putting me in a pretty dangerous spot. We'll see. Okay, he's moving his phoenixes away. $175 marksman. I do outrange him. Yeah, he's not getting too much in the nuke here. Hopefully it lands and kills at least 2 raids. Okay, he did. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Which means we only phoenixes left. Okay, marksman doing marksman things. Okay, AA marksman. We still have... Oh, that's it. That's the last bit of phoenixes. Nice. Stabilizing. And then next turn, I think we're going to fix this lack of chaff clear problem over there. Advanced power system, Jav, battleship. Jav is good, I think. You can Jav like right here. Yeah, I want to Jav. You can do like right here, maybe. Or we can do like one of these guys. But I think I want to get rid of the Phoenix. So, top one. Put a Jav here. Be smart, he moved his stuff. Or I can just Jav his front line, right? Maybe we do it like right here. We just want the Phoenix. Don't get too greedy. Alright, we now want another raid. Have extra money. Probably go with an 8 gun. And then we could probably move some of these guys down a little. And in this case, I do want to take the range. He's actually mobile beaconing the Phoenixes over here. I think he is banking on the fact that I just don't have enough chaff there. But I do. I actually have quite a lot of chaff there, so this is good. So A marksman getting rid of the Phoenixes. Yep. Looking good, looking good. Stabilizing. Alright, I did take a loan, but I didn't quite use it this turn. Here's the Vulcan to ignite the fire. Not fun, but what can you do? We can also take the Vulcan just to pay him back. I'm gonna take this. We're still gonna take the range. We're gonna have a few more fangs, just so that we don't get immediately owned. And then we're probably just gonna get rid of some Mustangs here, I think. Maybe a little too close. Maybe like right here. I'm trying to be greedy here. Okay, Scorpions. Lots of AA Mustangs. I think they will do quite well. We'll see. Now that these marksmen are big, they actually do quite a lot of damage. Oh, nice shield. Nice. Okay. We're getting rid of this wasp like in record time here. Okay, getting rid of all the Mustangs on the other side. But we do have big Mustangs coming in this side. So we need like late chaff clear here. Too many Mustangs in the end. Yeah. Something to be mindful of. We do have the Vulcan now. Maybe that's something we can do. Just do like a fire on the Vulcan. Okay, good round. Is Abyss something we can play around with? Maybe. Let's do Abyss. And then get one of them leveled. These guys will continue to get leveled. I'm gonna get rid of you. And these crawlers will probably just kind of go around the side here. Let's see. Okay, goes for the War Factory. War Factory is excellent because I'm going for the Abyss. Okay, going straight for the tower. Can I hold? Not a lot of units here, so that might be difficult. Did he get advanced missile? No advanced missile, just regular missile. Okay. The Mustangs are getting really big here, though. Alright, marksman locking onto the raid immediately. Killing one of them. Killing the second one. Good. Okay. Missile. Doing missile things. Is this enough, though? Oh, so close. Looks like he is going to get the round. Okay. That seems pretty good, because all I need to do now is to add Mustangs, I think. That's it. That's all I need to do. But this is close, though, because he has the big War Factory. Lightning Storm. The War Factory is scary. I wonder if I should just get a... I mean, I could just get another Abyss, right? That's another way to do it. Okay, so it's gonna be shields. It's gonna be melting point. So the War Factory. Okay, good thing I didn't go for the melting point. These marksmen are kind of ridiculous at this point. But it is the end of the round, that's the problem. So I don't think I have the right solution to the end of the round with these Mustangs. And they're so leveled too, so it just becomes more difficult. But the shields are down because of the missile. So that's like a ton of Mustangs going down. Is that enough though? Don't think so. Tough. The Mustangs are still tanking. Still tanking. Oh my god. Just so much tanking. Alright. Big marksman. Still shooting. Don't think we'll die this turn. Next turn we need to figure out how to deal with these yeah. No, not dying this turn. Not yet. But I am bleeding out here. Okay. We need to get going on Mustangs of our own, otherwise we're in trouble. We also have... Let's see, what don't I need anymore? That nuke is gonna land right here. So I'm gonna sell this guy. I'm gonna put Mustangs like a little closer this way. Not sure if the Wraith will actually doing too much. Do need to get lots of shield bubbles, so I don't die to the nuke. Put the nuke right here. Okay. Let's spread this out of the Mustangs. Oh, it's just the sheer amount of Mustangs. Well played. Well played. A very nice game. I think it was very close. The real problem is just these Mustangs getting such high levels, and I just don't have a end of the round clear for the Mustangs. I try to use the Abyss, but the problem is just that once you get to like level 5, the missiles, they don't really kill them that easily anymore, right? So this missile does like 1,000. It doesn't even kill a level 5 Mustang. It's got almost 2,000 HP. So these are becoming a real problem. So that was the problem for me at the end of the game. But aside from that, I mean, I feel like my progression for just the Sledge Wraith combination was working really well. I think my opponent was having some hard time struggling. But not answering these Mustangs, big problem. If I were to play this again, I might have gone harder into the Abyss, I think. That will give me a bit easier time to kind of deal with that. And also taking Underground on the crawler, or just having more crawlers, it's not a bad idea as well. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this game, and if you want to see another one, here's one for you, and I will see you on the next one.
Prepare your tactics, Mechabellum's calling. Deploy your fortress, the battlefield's alive with swarms.